Hey, you guys. Hey. It's Kat, the Course Builder here. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. Listen, I wanted to come in and talk about one of the questions that I get a lot, and that is about how to start pitching your courses and programs to companies, schools, and nonprofits. Okay. So, for those of you all who may be new to me, I am Kat, the Course Builder. And for the last 10 years, I have been running an agency where we have built courses for some of the most recognizable names in the world, such as Verizon, Ocean Spray, Uber Eats, Walmart, the federal government, countless nonprofits, and schools all over the country, and in fact, all over the world. And we have helped thousands of entrepreneurs, everyday folks who have extraordinary gifts and talents to offer their courses across the globe. Okay. And I wanted to come in and talk about the pitch because we've been talking about that this week. And people have a lot of trepidation about pitching their courses. So I wanted to come in this evening, and I will be coming in over the course of several evenings this week, really talking about the pitch, what it's all about, and breaking it down so it's not quite so scary and not so weird sounding, right? So you know that you have to pitch. Hey, you guys, hey, let me come over to the comment section here and make sure I can see you all. Be sure to say something to your girl. Say, hey, how you doing? All the things. Okay, y'all, I'm on this new technology, so sometimes I don't remember sometimes exactly how to use it. Okay. So let me see if I can find the chat. Oh my gosh. Where's the chat? Where do I find it? So if y'all are talking, I may not even see you. Yikes. Yikes. All right. I'll have to find it. That's what happens when you get new toys, okay? But y'all say something to your girl down in the comments section. I'm going to come over here. If you all are catching me on the tube of you, Facebook, the Book of Faces, right? And the Tickety Tockety, all right? Welcome, you guys. Welcome. I promise you, I will absolutely find where the comment section is. All right. Hang on one second. Okay, so let me make sure I've got this set up right. It's a brand new technology for me, you guys. So I'm learning it. I'm absolutely learning it. What is this about Ukraine, child? Okay, hang on. That's not there. That's what we're talking about. How to pitch your course, okay? And I will find the comment section. Why I can't find it, I don't even know. This is for a private chat, but I'm not trying to private chat. I'm really trying to chat with the folks, with the peoples. Okay, this should be it. Oh, there you go. Hey, Amalia. Hey, honey. Nice to see you. I found it. Woohoo! Okay. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. I know it's late for you, so thank you so much. Do you sleep? People ask me all the time if I sleep, and so I'm gonna have to pass it on and ask if you sleep. Okay. I'm so glad that I found it. So welcome, you guys. Welcome TikTok. Welcome Facebook. Welcome YouTube. Okay. And so we are talking about pitching because I don't want you all to be intimidated by the idea of having to pitch your program or pitch your course to a company or a school. I don't want you to be intimidated. I don't want you to be fearful or any of that. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking. It can be a little nerve-wracking, but once you really just kind of put it in perspective and really understand that it is not a weird process. It really is just you being able to effectively articulate what you are going to be offering in the way of a solution. Okay. Amalia says they ask me to all the time. We're living in so many time zones. So we, that's right. Well, I am so glad. And thank you for being a trooper and hanging in there. Okay. And for those of the rest of you all, I can't actually see you all, but I see the numbers up there. So, welcome everybody who is joining us across the globe and across the country. All right. To find out how you can offer your solutions to companies and schools. Let me start off by saying we need you. Okay, we need you as a society, as a country, as a world. We need what you have to offer. So my job as your coach, right, is Coach Cat, is to help you all to not be afraid to do that. Because if you are, fearful, or you have some trepidation, it's going to stop you from wanting to get out there and talk to folks about how you can really help them. And we don't want that, because then nobody gets helped and nobody wins in that scenario. Okay, so let's get on into it. All right. And for those of you all who might be wondering, I wonder if she's going to be teaching a class on how to actually pitch. I am. I'm so glad that you asked, right? So there is a class coming up next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will be walking you all through the art of the pitch. The art of the pitch, how to actually offer your courses and programs to companies and schools by way of a pitch presentation, okay? Many times you will have to actually pitch with a presentation. Now, mind you, there are several different ways that you can pitch. You can do an elevator pitch, right? Where you are literally meeting someone for the very first time in an elevator, so to speak, right? And you have to explain what problem you solve and how you will actually do that. And sometimes you have to do it in like 60 seconds or less even. But we're not focused on that kind of pitch for the actual class. We are going to be pitching with a presentation, an actual pitch deck. What do you have to do in the way of a presentation? How will you actually present it? What slides do you need? What do you not need? How long should it be? That's what we're going to be talking about in this training that I will be doing next Wednesday. Okay. Amalia says, imagine me. I've been here getting ready to the Wednesday class. I thought it was going to be today. No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. The class is next Wednesday, which is the 26th of February. I'm sorry. All right. The class is next Wednesday. The mastermind is tomorrow. The mastermind class is tomorrow. So I will see you in the mastermind tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. But the Pitch Your Course training is going to be next Wednesday, next week. Okay. And that's but stick around this evening, because I am talking about the art of the pitch. I want you all to I want you all to get acclimated to the idea of pitching. That's the excitement. We're ready. Yes, yes, yes. I want you to be ready. I want you to be excited. Stay excited. Just be excited next week, okay? All right. So we're going to get deep into it next week, where we're actually going to go through the pitch presentation, the art of the pitch. How does it need to be set up? How are you going to set up your slide presentation? Because if somebody says, hey, I want to hear your pitch, do you have time next week? You don't want to be scrambling all over the place to try to figure out, how am I actually going to do this? What am I going to say? What slides do I need? What do I need to have out there? I'll save it for next week. Okay, very good, very good, right? So we want to make sure that you don't have too much in your slide presentation, that you do not have too much in your pitch deck, and that you are really hitting on the points that are going to really show them easily, seamlessly, quickly what you are offering in the way of a solution. Okay. I'm also going to be talking to you about how you integrate their business, their company, their school in a unique way in your pitch presentation. Okay. Because one of the things that you don't want to do is just give them a generic presentation that looks like the same presentation that you give to everybody. Okay. So while some elements may actually stay the same, and you may end up using the same pitch deck over and over again, but you do also want to switch it out, switch out key components so that it doesn't seem cookie cutter. It doesn't feel like a like something that you just give to everybody, right? Nobody wants to feel like you just give them the same, the same spiel every single time. Everybody wants to feel a little bit special, okay? And so we're going to make sure that you understand how to make your prospects feel special when you are actually doing your pitch deck. So that's what we're going to be going over next week. If you are following on YouTube, if you're following on Facebook, you will find the link around the video. All right, you'll find the link around the video to actually join us for class. Okay, so you can click on my link tree and I will show you all what that looks like. I'm going to share my screen really quick. Look at me getting fancy, Amalia. I'm getting super fancy, right? I couldn't find a comment section, but I am getting fancy. I promise you. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to click around this video and you will see my link tree. And you're going to click right here on upcoming live interactive events, upcoming live interactive events. And when you click on that, let me stop sharing for just a second. When you click on that, you are going to see that particular class, and that is the class that is going to be offered on next Wednesday. Okay, it is a limited engagement, and let me just click over here. I don't know, Amalia. I don't think I'm a pro yet. I'm trying to get there. I do not think I'm a pro yet, but I am definitely trying. Okay, so this is what you're going to see when you click on that that link, that button that says live interactive events. You're going to click, and then this is what you're going to see. It's going to say pitch your course to corporate buyers. All right, and it shows that you are going to get the replay, you are going to get the workbook, and on top of that, I have included a consult. Okay, so that means you are actually going to get a consult with me. We're going to talk about your pitch. If you've got an upcoming pitch or you are looking to do a pitch, maybe you don't have one scheduled just now, but you know that when you do, you're going to want some assistance with that. Then you have a consult with me in your back pocket that you can use up to 1 year. Okay, so you can schedule up to 1 year. And yeah, so for 97 bucks, that's what you get. Okay, so pitch your course to corporate buyers. You get the replay. And I wanted to give you all the replay up front, not later. I want to give it to you up front because I don't want you to have to wait for it, number one. And number two, I want you to be paying attention in class. I don't want you to worry about, oh, I'm going to miss something. I'm going to miss, something that she's saying. You might want to take some notes, but I want you to be able to pay attention to class. So that's how you're going to do it. So you're going to get the replay, you're going to get the workbook, and you're going to get a consult. Now, if you missed last week's class, shame on you if you missed last week's class, packaging and pricing for businesses and schools. You missed it. You missed a really good training, okay? But you can still get the replay, right, for a limited time. And I usually take down the replays once the other class comes out. So go ahead and grab your replay if you have not gotten it already for last week's class on packaging and pricing for businesses and schools. That was fire on point. Okay, so if you missed it, go ahead and grab it for just $48.50. All right, you're not only going to get the replay, you're also going to get the 43-page workbook. All right, I'm so proud of these little workbooks that I've been putting together for y'all. Okay, and let me see if I can grab this one. All right, so you all are going to get the workbook, okay, the workbook sheets that come along with this particular that particular class from last week, packaging and pricing for businesses and schools. All right, so you will get this, and it is the exact playbook. It is the exact playbook for how to actually package and price your courses. Okay, so If you missed it last week, go ahead and grab it whilst, where's the cover? Whilst you still can, okay? All right, and if you have that one, great. Then you're going to get another workbook for the upcoming classes coming up next Wednesday. All right, pitch your course to corporate buyers. You can get in for just 97 bucks. You get to come to class, ask your questions, you get the replay, you get the workbook, and you even get a consult, which is unheard of for 97 bucks. Okay, so there you have it. All right, so for those of you all who are looking to pitch your courses this week, hey Tracy, hey honey, hi babe, nice to see you and thank you for coming in. If you so next Wednesday is the course, is the training on pitching your course to businesses and schools. Okay, if you are already in my mastermind, you do not have to purchase it. If you're already in the mastermind, do not purchase it because you guys get to come anyway because you're part of the mastermind. Okay, membership does actually have its privileges. Okay, so Tracy, you're in the mastermind. Amalia, you're in the mastermind. Do not pay for how to pitch your course. Okay, because you guys already get an open invitation. Okay. All right, very good. But for those of you all who are not yet in the mastermind, all right, where you are learning how to offer and build your courses for B2B. I'm so behind. That's okay. Jump right on in. Jump right on in, Tracy. We're waiting on you. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Jump right on in, honey. You got it. You got it. You got it. Okay. We're waiting on you. So mastermind, your class is tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST. Okay. Yes, EST. Okay. Just come on in when you're ready, baby. When you're ready, we're ready for you. Okay. All right. So tonight and for the rest of the week, we're going to be talking about the art of the pitch. Okay. Because it's so important. It is so important that you know and understand how to actually message, articulate what you are going to be offering and how you solve a unique challenge that they have. That's the whole thing, right? I want you to go in with confidence. I want you to go in knowing that, hey, you have what, you have what they need. Amalia, would you do me a favor, please, babe? Will you please go into our Discord with the 101 and the 1001 class and let them know that I am teaching on how to pitch your course? Yes. Yeah, I know. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Okay. So let me just kind of explain how it typically goes. Now, it doesn't go this way all of the time, but usually when you have reached out to them and you have let them know what it is that you have to offer and how you can offer it to them, they will then invite you to a presentation. They will invite you to actually present to their organization. Okay. And depending on how many people they have in that organization that are part of the decision-making process, depending on how many people it actually is, that will determine how many people actually come to the actual presentation. All right. And in this day and age, 9 times out of 10, it will not be in person. Okay. Unless you just happen to be in that particular city at that time, where the company is, where the school is, then you might be in person, which is perfectly fine. Okay. And that's a little bit different. Okay. You might be sharing a presentation on their screen or something along those lines. Okay. But we'll talk about that next week as well. The different ways that you will actually present your pitch presentation. Okay. There's different ways that you can present it. It can be in person. It can also be via Zoom. It can be virtually in person. So either way, You want to be prepared, okay? You want your presentation to be crisp. You want it to be on point. You want it to be clear. So I'm going to be giving you all my little tricks and secrets. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. You're gonna learn all my little tricks and secrets to how I put together my pitch decks and how our clients put together their pitch decks. You're gonna learn those secrets. You're gonna learn exactly what you need to do. And in your workbook that I'm giving you all next week, in your workbook, I am breaking down each one of the slides. Okay, I'm going to tell you all which slides you need, and I'm going to explain what you need to have on those slides. Okay, I'm also going to give you some best practices for what you need to include on those slides if it is a school versus if it is a company or a nonprofit, which of course is a type of company, but I'm going to be walking you all through and showing you all, okay, hey, these are the slides you want to include if you are pitching to a school, and this is the kind of information that they're going to be looking for. Okay, they're not going to tell you, hey, this is the information that we're looking for. Not really. Not really. They are going to expect you to do your homework. They're going to expect you to come prepared. They're going to expect you to come confident and ready to rock and roll and rock it out. Okay. When you get to the place where you are actually doing a presentation, then that's where it's time for you to shine. That's when it's time for you to say, hey, let me go in there and show these folks what I'm made of. Okay. So those of you all who are in my mastermind and those of you all who are in Course Building 101 and Course Building 1001, you all have heard me talking about frameworks. You have heard me talking about putting together your framework. And this is why it's so important, okay? That framework, you're going to include that, okay, in your presentation. They want to know your philosophy. They want to know your process. They want to know how do you prioritize the solution that you're putting in front of them. All right. And one way to do that is through your framework. Okay. And so if you've never heard of these concepts before, you're not sure how to actually put these things together, then make sure that you join us for class next Wednesday, okay, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So true, we need to prepare, and the workbook helps a lot. Yes, I'm going to be giving you all yet another workbook, okay? Y'all are, yay, have y'all been collecting the workbooks? These workbooks are everything, okay? And I put a lot of time and energy into the workbooks that I give to you. I do not give you busy work. I do not give you stuff you don't need. I'm giving you exactly what it is you need. All right. Just like I did last week, where I gave you all a decision tree to help you all to decide what to actually put in your presentation, how to actually for packaging and what you're going to charge. Okay. I gave you all an amazing workbook, which you can still get if you click the link around this video. Okay. You can still get it. All right. So just go ahead and get it before we take it down or move it. Okay. Sometimes we bring these things back, but sometimes we don't. It just depends on what we have going on. Okay. So if you need it, go ahead and just grab it. All right. So you will get a new workbook for pitching your course to businesses and schools. All right. And so there are definitely some key things, some key pieces of information that I want you to have in each one. All right. And so we're going to talk about how long should your pitch presentation be. We're going to talk about how long you should spend on each slide, the cadence of your presentation, the cadence of your pitch, even, how much time you're spending, how fast that you're going through it. You need to get the full collection. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be talking about the cadence and the intonation that you're going to use when you are actually doing your presentation. All right. I want you to be excited about pitching and sharing your presentation. And a lot of times, when people hear the word pitch, it sounds, it sometimes it has a negative connotation to it. Sometimes people feel like it's salesy, or it's weird, or it's I don't know, greasy or slimy. People think about like used car salesman when you think about pitching. But I really want you all to think about it for what it really is. I have given, I don't know how many pitches I've given over the years. It has got to be in the hundreds. It's got to be. It's got to be for all the pitches, right? And I want to say maybe some years ago, maybe I thought about, pitching as something that might be negative, and if that's you, right, and you have thought about it that way, just say, hey, Kat, that was me, right? If you've ever thought of like pitching and talking about the idea of pitching as something that's kind of like, I don't know, shady or used car salesy or something like that, let me know. Put it down in the comment section. Be honest. It's okay. It's okay, because even, many, many years ago, I used to have a similar mindset, people don't, and it's because people don't really like being sold to, right? And there's a way, right? Which is why we're talking about the art of the pitch, because people don't want to feel like they're being sold to. They don't want it to feel salesy. They don't want to feel, want it to feel weird. And that is understandable. That is understandable. But I think that you have to really adjust your mindset, right? To really understand that I am not selling people something. What I'm doing is offering them a solution to a unique challenge that they are having. And I am perfectly positioned to help them with that challenge. That's how I want you to look at it. All right. I want you to see it for the amazing opportunity that it is for them to work with you. Okay. And vice versa. And vice versa. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go through slide by slide by slide. Okay. And I am going to show you all how to put together the stack at the end. All right. So a lot of times you all will, and when you see it, you'll recognize what I'm talking about. All right. You will see how different ways that you can actually talk about the price without it feeling weird to you. Okay. But there's different approaches you can take. You can do a stack offer during your presentation where they see the actual value building throughout the presentation. You can absolutely do that. Okay. Or maybe you don't talk about specific prices during that particular presentation. Okay. So we're going to talk about the different approaches that you could take and when you might want to use one strategy over another. Okay, so remember, I think I was on live yesterday when I was saying, I don't want you all to stress. I want you to strategize. Okay, I don't want you to stress. I want you to strategize. I want you to use a strategic approach to how you are going to actually present to your to the schools and companies that have identified you as a potential problem solver. Okay, that is what you are. You are a problem solver. You are somebody that can potentially solve a problem that they cannot solve for themselves. Okay, many of these companies, they don't have the core. That is not their core competency. Your core competency is not the same as what they do. Okay, it is not the same as what they do. So, I was just yesterday, I was down in downtown Atlanta, and I told you all this yesterday, and I was teaching a class on how to leverage LinkedIn for finding potential companies and schools that you might want to pitch your programs to. All right, how to actually do that. That's not their core competency. They do what they do in amazing ways, right? But maybe that's not something that, they know a whole lot about. And I get that. All right. And so it's the same thing for you. It's the same thing for you. It may not be your, you're the number one thing that you just absolutely love to do. Okay. And that's okay. You don't have to love it, but I do want you to know how to do it. Okay. It is an essential piece of closing the deal. You will have to present to people. You will have to get in front of them and provide a compelling message, a compelling message for how you are going to solve their unique challenge. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to the Book of Faces. If you are on the Book of Faces and you're just like, how come she's not talking to me? There you go. All right, so let me put myself on mute over here. All right, very good. So welcome, Book of Faces. Nice to see you all. Thank you all so much for coming in. All right, and also let me see here if I can come over here to the Tickety Tockety and also the Tube of You. Welcome, you guys. I don't want y'all to think that I am ignoring you. I'm absolutely not. So let me come over here and talk to YT as well. And Amalia, I see that you are on YT, which is awesome. And I don't want my TikTok folks to think that I'm ignoring them. So I'm going to pull that up and make sure that I come over here and talk to you guys. Okay. So this is what we are focused on this week. All right. Let me come over here. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better, Amalia. I really am. I really am trying to get better. Okay. Let me come over here on my profile page and see if we are live over on the Tiki to the Taki. All right. And we are live on the Tiki to the Taki. Hi, Turkisa. Hey, honey. How are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in on the Tiki Taki. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all as well. Okay, so let me know if you are. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Thank you. Hey, Debbie. Nice to see you, love. Look at the mastermind falling through. Welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for the hearts and hearting it up. Thank you so much for your support on YouTube, on the Book of Faces, and on the Tiki to the Taki. Okay, we are talking about how to pitch your course. Okay, and I am multi-streaming across several platforms right now, and so if I miss you, I'm going to come right back over. Okay. I'm over here in TT land for right this minute. Okay. And we are talking about pitching your course. And I am sharing with you all that there is a class, there is a training. If you do not know how to pitch your course, you don't know how to do it, you're not sure how to put your presentation together, you're not sure what needs to be in it or how you need to position it, okay? Because it's not just about a bunch of slides. It's not. It's about positioning and being able to adequately articulate how you are going to how you're going to solve their challenge. Okay, so for those of you all who are not in the mastermind, but you want to join us for next week's class, you can do so by clicking the link around this video. Y'all know where to go. Okay, and click on live upcoming events, and you will see pitch your course to businesses and schools. Okay, I'm trying to get fancy with sharing my screen so that I can show you all exactly how to actually do it. I got the notification first, so I'm here. Okay, and TikTok. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. So the system is working. The system is working. I'm so glad to see that. Okay. All right. So for those of you all who are over on Tiki Taki land, okay, I am sharing my screen and I'm showing you all. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you again. All right, Turkisa, I can't wait to have our first meeting tomorrow morning, I believe. Okay, so For those of you all who are checking us out over here, no matter where you're checking us out, in order to join us next Wednesday, all right, how to pitch your course to companies and schools, you're going to click the link around this video and click on live upcoming interactive events. And when you do that, you are going to see the pitch your course training. You can go ahead and check it out there and join us either next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, there is an encore presentation at 10 a.m. next Saturday. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So let me know what questions you all have. Do you all have any questions for me? Tracy says, my course is on LinkedIn. Okay, so do you mean that your course is part of LinkedIn Learning, Tracy? Is that what you mean? I'm going to come over here. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you on the Book of Faces. Are you saying that? Let me just see over here. But Are you saying that your course is on LinkedIn Learning, Tracy? I don't know if you're still live or not, but let me know. All right, let me see if I can find you over here. I may have to see on the desktop. So, no, it walks job seeker. Oh, okay, got you. It walks job seekers on how to navigate LinkedIn. Okay, got you. And Tracy, are you offering that? You're offering it as an e-learning course, but are you also offering it as a workshop? Are you also offering it live as well, or just as an e-learning? Okay, there we go. All right, I can see you over on the Book of Faces now. All right, very good. Are you offering it in person as well? Okay, there we go. All right. E-learning first. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. That's great. All right. And so when you are offering it to a business or a company or a school, you want to offer them and you might have to pitch them, right? So I want you to definitely, especially if you are in the mastermind, I want you to start your outreach so that you can start pitching your presentation to companies and schools that will want to license your e-learning course. Especially, I mean, with all of these layoffs and all the things that are happening, I mean, there is definitely a renewed uptick in demand for LinkedIn. I can tell you that already. I was just doing it yesterday. All right. Now, it was for business owners, but a lot of those business owners still are working. Okay. A lot of those business owners are still working. Most of them are still working, and they are not really sure about their jobs. They're not really feeling secure. And so they are ramping up their entrepreneurial efforts. They're ramping up their entrepreneurial efforts. And so I think this is a perfect time for you to really, get super targeted and focused on pitching LinkedIn. All right. I want you to do some research on companies that might be getting ready to lay off, okay, or are talking about doing it. These insurance companies, honey, that industry is all I can say is I would be getting my pitch deck together. I would be getting my presentation on deck to make sure that I was ready for these companies that are trying to help their folks to transition. I'm also finalizing my book that has a link to, okay, got you. Well, that would be amazing, right? Where you can offer, right? You can offer them, you can package your book along with the e-learning course. All right, you can package it together. All right, so that was the packaging and pricing course from last week. That was this. All right, if you missed it, okay, if you missed it, then you want to click the link around this video, click on upcoming live interactive events, and that's where you will find the replay to packaging and pricing your course. Okay, but I would package the e-learning along with your book, along with workshops. I would be packaging it all and put it into and put your presentation together for companies and schools. Do a little bit of research to see, you know, hey, which companies or agencies are looking to do are slated to do mass layoffs. Okay, I mean, it's sad and but it's happening. It is happening. All right, there's a huge trickle down effect that is happening. And a lot of these companies, especially ones that have thousands of employees, you know, think of telecom, think of all of these, you know, these organizations that are going to be affected by what's happening in our government right now. It's going to be a trickle down effect. Okay. So I would definitely be focused on packaging and pricing and pitching and profiting. Okay. Because you can do it. All right. And that's what I want you all to be prepared for. I want you to be prepared to have your pitch. Yeah, it is happening. Big, right. You are right, Tracy. You are right. It is happening big time. And now is the time. And that's what, when I say we need you, when I say we, and when I say we, I mean we as the collective, as a society, we need you. Those folks need what you have. They need to know how to leverage LinkedIn. They need to know what new features does LinkedIn have that will help me to, you know, in your case, to find the new opportunities. And you could be on the forefront of that. So I say, let's go. Amalia says now's the time. Absolutely. Now is, I mean, there's no better time. And you cannot, you know, I say this all the time. I'm not the first to say it, but I do repeat it. And that is that you cannot be the best kept secret. Okay. You cannot be the best kept secret. We need to know about you. All right. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week, next Wednesday. Tracy says the book will have 30 short video tutorials demonstrating how job seekers and others navigate LinkedIn. That's awesome. So are they going to be able to click on the barcode? Are they going to be able to click on the barcode and that take them to the videos? Is that what you mean? Because this is a book. Do you mean that they're going to be able to click on like a scan a barcode and that'll take them to the videos? Probably what you mean. You can tell me down in the comments if that's what you mean. Okay, you might be typing. But yeah, listen, I think it's all fantastic. Yes and yes. Either way, yes, we need it. Yes, do it. Yes and yes. Okay. Okay, I don't see your answer over here. Okay. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much. Okay, Teresa says, hey, I posted in Discord my updated course info, but haven't gotten any feedback yet. Your updated course info. Teresa, you're now in the mastermind. So you can put yourself over in the mastermind. Okay. Remember that your 101 and your 1001 course, you may or may not remember that I was saying that I will not be giving feedback on everything. Okay. Over in 101 and 1001. I will be giving feedback, but not on everything that you all post. Okay. So make sure that you post in our mastermind. You're in the mastermind now, so you can post your stuff over there and you will get feedback. Okay. All right. For sure. Okay. But the 101 and the 1001, I just, there's a lot of folks in there. So I do not give, and I don't give immediate feedback either. So, okay. So definitely be sure to put it over in our mastermind group. Okay. If you don't, if you're not, because the mastermind is really is my top priority. Okay. You got it. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. I mean, not that 101 and 1001 are not my priority. They are, but my mastermind has got to come first. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. So do you all have any questions for me? All right. Did you have any questions, comments? Okay. All right. Okay, you guys. Well, listen, it is time. It's your time. I cannot wait to see you all in class next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The encore is Saturday at 10 a.m. in case you cannot make it next Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Okay. All right, you guys, let's get to pitching. Let's get to helping some people and let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. All right, you guys, mastermind. I'll see you all tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. We're going to get deeper into pitching and the outreach that I have you all to do. And I want you all to let me know what you all are doing now that many of you are already in active pitching. You're in active outreach, and we're going to get a little deeper into that. Okay. All right, you guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Everybody else, stay on course. All right. See y'all soon. Bye. See you guys. Y'all know I'm still figuring this thing out.